take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
His first carry of the game. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Throwing now is Wentz. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I'm not going to be like that.
Thursday night game.
Oh my God.
Fucking mouth. Like, I'm busy. Fuck, boy.
I think you're right about that, because just
Where's that? Oh, give me a minute.
He really said a minute, too.
I took a whole fucking nap. Trey woke me up coming back in here.
I just came in here and sneezed and was like, fuck.
Who's up? Like someone just broke in my fucking room or something. I'll be right back though, fool.
I ain't done doing what I'm doing anyways, fuck ass bitch.
These new settings on Madden are fucking weird.
Fuck you say, bitch. I heard your ass when I set my headset down.
Yeah.
Fuck ass bitch.
Nigga, I need 2 forms of that dress, but I do everything on my, like every bill I have is direct deposit. They don't send me shit in the mail.
Damn. You can print it out, I'm pretty sure. You can go to the website, take a screenshot maybe.
Really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot.
Or like go to the page and print it out. There's probably an option like that. Go to a printer at the library or some shit. If you don't have one.
What?
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play.
Yeah, these new settings on Madden are fucking weird. They can set it to how many times you can run a play now. It locks the play.
So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make
Like, is it by the drive or by the game?
at varying level.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
It's by the drive, I'm pretty sure.
Off at the 33. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead.
Damn, I'm good at Madden now for some reason, bro.
Titans, nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
That shit said, you're good at killing bad guys. I said, what the fuck?
Is that what it said for real?
It says, congrats on your age, you're good at killing bad guys.
Oh no, it locks it, so like, you can use it and then it locks it for 4 plays. And that's 4 total plays in the game.
Multi-kill, clutch, ace, comeback, best KD.
You know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Alongside your team, Zach MCD13 and Trey Man double.
Because I think about what every team has on their all-day shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Taylor. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Wentz. And Pascal's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Colts.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Second and 11. On play action, it's Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Number 13.
T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Titans, nothing. Rodrigo.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time.
No, I didn't.
And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and the 11.
Fuck.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. On the return, it's Rodgers. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Titans, nothing.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start on the ground with Mack, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. He throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes there's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Third and 6.
From the gun, Carr. The open man is Smith. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans on a first down.
First and 10.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And some room to maneuver. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz. And once more for Hilton, and this time complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for this with Mack, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll move the chains. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Hines. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Looking for Campbell downfield.
Why did it fucking lob, bro?
Monte Nicholson picks it. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Justin Houston in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example.
What the fuck?
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Colts.
Wentz now to throw. He's got Burton here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He's to the 10, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Colts have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Raymond on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. So the field flips here as they'll go to work.
I'm streaming, by the way, boys. I don't know if they can hear you. Yeah.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost him.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
I'll go for a touchdown here. I don't got to, but I want to.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Wentz. And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
First down, Colts.
I was like melting as soon as it hits.
It gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he's got
the touchdown.
For the Colts touchdown.
Really?
3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Colts
They moved to Alabama.
out of their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half.
You're in the wrong state. I mean, the coldest it gets is like 30.
That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even
Sometimes 20s. I don't know. It just depends. You know, global warming and shit.
You don't want to give them a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And a good return is
Bro, swallow your food and then talk.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Now it's Carr. Quick slant to Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, Carr. Man open left side is Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Carr completes it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first.
Derrick Henry is a fucking beast.
A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Derrick Henry.
A cool little accomplishment accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He may try and run for this. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambled and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside.
Chill out.
You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it for Denry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And it's been like this all night long.
I can't run for shit.
As they stop him behind the line. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good stuff.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
It's getting turned back.
Off at the 24. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing on first is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're running the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. The give to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brand, that's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he almost had it defensively. It could have been a game changer there in the 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. On play action, Wentz. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 36. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yep, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A 3-yard pick.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st down.
To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. This is Mack on the counter. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Daquan Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, they'll run the screen with Mack. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He's got his tight end, Burton, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
As a linebacker, you're trying to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
And he's got it. The 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
They'll run it with Mack, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. I think this one might just be over.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And finding Pruitt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Carr now on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Brown. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Carr to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Colts 35, Titans 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go right back to Mack. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019, and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home